The paranormal is something that is frightening to many people. The idea that we may not be alone is worrisome. However, that fear is amplified when the paranormal is caught on videos, especially when it comes from a credible source. Here are top 10 real ghost caught on camera. Scary paranormal videos. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more amazing content. The lady in white dress. In this video it's that driving the back roads of India late at night can be a very frightening experience. When two men are driving in a motorbike down a creepy winding back road and they see something very strange in the head. Bizarre white figure of a lady seems to just be standing motionless by the roadside. Men see the mysterious white figure again further down the road. What you think about it? It is a real ghost lady in white dress or a hoax? Let me know in the comments. Poltergeist activity in shop. So there's a shop called Anna's Novelties in Adrian, Michigan that has one very unwelcome customer. The owner and workers at the shop claim that Anna's is hollowed by a poltergeist that routinely knocks things from the shelves. Now it's interesting to note that the products don't just drop off the rack as if they are not sealed properly, but I actually fly off with some force. There was enough repeated supernatural activity in the store that the owner called in a local group of ghost hunters. The Spirit Presents paranormal team. The team actually manages to catch some more bizarre incidents during their short investigation. So what do you think? This is a ghost caught on CCTV or just some bad product racks and a buggy computer? Let me know what you think. A spirit sighting in hotel. Video footage has emerged of a backquote ghost drifting through a pub in an area that is notorious for its spooky stories, including the tale of a baby girl who died more than a century ago in unexplained circumstances. The footage was uploaded from a security camera which showed what appears to be a ghost hovering through the bar at the Shores Bay Hotel, northern New South Wales. The footage shows a cloud-like light floating around tables at the bar, and it looks as though the potential poltergeist is cleaning tabletops. It's been haunted since I was a kid 30 years ago, another said, adding that there were often strange noises accompanied by things inexplicably moving around. The Ghost and the Angry Aussie. In the corner of this thing there was this green shaped man. She said that on the heat Western Australian home Yarwana Kevin Vidal is far from your typical ghost hunter. In fact, Kevin says that he's quite annoyed with the disruptive behavior of the shadow spirit that he says haunts his home. In this video we basically just see Kevin wandering from room to room of his home, cursing at the ghost. We can also hear a few bizarre sounds that Kevin claims are EVPs. But otherwise, the video is mostly uneventful with just Kevin strolling through the home and making vague threats to the spirit. But Kevin says that when the video is watched back with a more critical eye, there are a couple of actual sightings of the strange shadow being that he says haunts his home. In this scene, Kevin says that you can actually see the shadow creature rising right up from the floor. The clip is only half a second longer, so it's kind of hard to tell. But this next clip is a little harder to explain. As Kevin rounds a corner, we can quickly see some large dark shape darting back and forth in the entryway near his front door. Whatever this moves at a superhuman speed in the few frames that it's visible, and it can't simply be explained away by any in-camera glitch that I know of. Is it a real ghost or a hoax? You decided. A ghost on the road. Now this next video takes place on the Chikmagalur Hill Road in India. Three men are driving in a car down a creepy winding back road, and they see something very strange in the head. Bizarre white figure seems to just be standing motionless by the roadside. It doesn't move, or even flinch as they pass dangerously close to her on the small road. Now when we first saw this video, I thought that, since this figure is so still, that maybe this was just a statue art, possibly even a mannequin of some kind set up to fool unsuspecting drivers. However, as the group travels further down the road, it becomes clear that the bizarre figure is certainly no statue or mannequin. Men see the mysterious white figure again further down the road by this time. They are convinced that this is a ghost hauling the country road. They begin to panic. But as they approach, things get even creepier. Apparition simply steps over a hillside guardrail and disappears headfirst into the darkness. Below at this point, the three men have had enough and simply speed away. According to reports, no one was found injured along this roadway the next day, so this was not a jumper, but just who or what was. Is this a ghost calling the remote back road or simply a hoax? You decide. A ghost in haunted house. The homeowner, who did not want to be identified, added, "It was absolutely amazing. He said I knew there was something not right and now he's just proved it. He, a full-time career of North Kenton in Newcastle, set up the Gateshead Paranormal Society last year with a former colleague who also had a keen interest in ghosts. And he was approached by the homeowner earlier this year while investigating some unusual goings on at the Red Kite pub in Winlerton Mill. He and his fellow ghost hunters went to the house at night and set up their cameras. The homeowner said he's convinced his house was haunted since moving in 18 months ago. After hearing about his work, the resident was determined to see if he could prove there was something unusual about the house. What do you think about it? Is it a real paranormal activity by ghost or a hoax? Let me know in the comments. Poltergeist activity sighting. In this next video is pretty much a classic internet poltergeist video. In fact, it's a clip I've never featured, just because it's one of the video that's a little too perfect, if you know what I mean. But people keep sending it in to me and suggesting it isn't. As always, I'll let you be the judge. Philip Shapiro believes that his house is haunted, so when he starts hearing strange noises coming from the basement, he pulls out his camera and goes to investigate. We hear a strange noise that almost sounded like a growl coming from the basement. And then within seconds the chairs are stacked like a cheap set of Legos. So is this the poltergeist caught on camera, or just a well-crafted long-running hoax? You decide. Ghost caught in house. In this clip, a man claims that he has regularly experienced paranormal activity in his home, including doors and cupboards opening by themselves, and strange noises in the middle of the night. In fact, he says that he's quite annoyed with the disruptive behavior of the shadow spirit that he says haunts his home. In this video, we basically just see him wandering from room to room of his home cursing at the ghost. What you think about it? Let me know in the comments. Ghost sighting in hospital. Sleep study ghost. Now there isn't a whole lot of information on this next one, and it looks quite old. What I did find out seems to confirm that it was video in any sleep laboratory under strict conditions. Now it is quite possible that it's just a piece of fluff or dust passing across the camera lens. But even so, to many it looks impressive even if it's not verified as real. Take luck. I'm not sure what making event, but if anyone has any information on the footage, but I'd love to read in the comments. Ghost sighting in Canada. This next clip is a bit of mystery. It was uploaded by YouTube in August 2017. It claims to have been filmed at a house in Alberta, Canada by a man who mentions it was his grandma's house which is plagued by a poltergeist. Now that's pretty much all we know about it so far, but take a look, because it's very weird.
It's my cupboards. Let's see. Let's see what happens. This is scary. Oh, holy sh**. Holy unbelievable. Oh! Like there's nobody in my house right now. I can hear something in that room. Okay. That's weird. Oh, okay. Look at those goosebumps. I'm gonna go look. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Ooh, it's scary. There's like nobody in here.
Very strange. If anyone has more information on it or know who the man is then please let us know in the comments. Or do you make up the footage? If you like my video, don't forget like and subscribe my channel. Let us comments below.